name is Robert Strady. I am Conservation Manager for the Union Sportsmen's Alliance. I'm also very glad to be here in Dayton today. I think it's a great day not only for the Union Sportsmen's Alliance and for union labor in the city of Dayton, but also for the entire city of Dayton, the community, and all those parties that have been involved in this project. You know, we do conservation projects like this all over the nation, and this project here is very important to me. And I think it's very important to a lot of people here, and especially all of us here today. The Union Sportsmen's Alliance was designed to promote conservation and union skills. We can bring together our union skills and provide volunteer hours to do projects like this that will make an impact not only in our communities but for the future of conservation. And to see a project like this come to fruition in this community, I think it's very beneficial, not just for us as an organization, but for everybody involved. We started this project, kind of came into development, several months ago. And I actually just started with Union Sportsmen's Alliance this summer. And this was the first project that I got a chance to sink my teeth in. And I'm really glad it was. I was really glad to be involved with not only all of our unions here in Dayton and the Ohio AFL-CIO, but with the city leaders as well as citywide and the Pineview community to make this project happen. Really appreciate everyone's support, and we hope that this project will be able to be used by the community, by all of your visitors here to Dayton, and be useful for the future of conservation. I want to go ahead and get us started today by introducing Ms. Lisa Rucker. She is the president of the Pineview Neighborhood Association.
Good afternoon. Thank you all so much for being here. I am Lisa Parker Rucker. As Parker, I grew up in this neighborhood, and I got to see this lake when it was so beautiful and when we took good care of it. As Rucker, I moved back into this neighborhood, purchased a home, and sadly, I saw overgrowth and an unkept space. But it's not for lack of trying. Many of the Pineview residents, year in and year out, made several phone calls trying to get assistance to get this lake where it is today. And we just thank God for the partnership with Citywide and with what they have done in connecting us to extremely wonderful partnerships and collaboration with all of the union workers. The Ohio AFL-CIO has been absolutely awesome in this project, and I believe they take it to heart. Yes, they deserve a huge hand clap. I also want to try to thank a few other people for making this possible. I tell a joke that in one of the cleanups recently, I showed up a little late. And my excuse was I couldn't find the lake because it didn't look like it did before. So I want to thank everyone for the hard work that has already been put in and for the work that will be put in. I want to thank all the different volunteers throughout the city of Dayton that have come because they saw a Facebook post and they wanted to just roll up their sleeves and come help. I want to thank the iron workers. If you haven't sat on one of these beautiful swings, you need to do that. I want to thank the Union Sportsmen Alliance. They have been another absolutely amazing, awesome group that has been here to help us every cleanup, every step of the way. I just can't thank you enough. It really fills my heart. And we want to thank their financial backing, Skylight. We want to also thank the groundkeepers landscaping. A lot of times the neighbors, yes, they deserve a great big applause. We would ride by the area, no cleanup scheduled, and the groundkeepers were here working away. One day there were trees, the next day there were no trees. So we really appreciate all of the effort. We want to thank the Montgomery County Master Gardeners, who has taken the time from the beginning of the planning stages to show what this is going to be like with all their expertise. If you have not seen their golden hand work at the Dayton VA, you should visit it. Or you can wait until it comes to the Lakeside Lake. We want to thank the plasters, cement workers, the Labor International Union of North Workers, North Ohio. And we have to, of course, thank the city of Dayton. We want to especially thank the Department of Public Works, because we know they're probably tired of hearing us talk. We want to thank the City Commission. We had commissioners come to our cleanup, roll up their sleeves, and get right in the dirt and grass with us. Thank you so much. Your presence meant a lot to the community. And I cannot say enough about the Pineview residents. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know I love you, each and every one. I appreciate you, whether you came, whether you did a financial donation, whether you came and told jokes to keep us going, whether you served us water, whether you said a prayer. We thank God for every single partnership that we have here. Citywide, Karen, Ohio, AFL, CIO, Jeanette, I love you, sisters. I love you. I love you. Thank you, everyone, so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Parker Rucker. Robert, it's always an honor to work with the Union Sportsman Alliance. We started to partner with the Union Sportsman Alliance and form a real relationship about 4 years ago here in the state of Ohio. This is our third major project. 2 years ago, we were up in Ashland, Ohio, doing a project with the university up there. Last year, we did a project, a pretty major project in Columbus at the parks. And looking for our project this year. And the projects are funded by the annual dinner that we had, the Sportsman Alliance dinner, that's funded by the unions from all over the state. It's one of the biggest dinners in the country. And because of that funding, we had the opportunity to buy the supplies necessary for projects like this, and then we have the labor donated. So let's hear it for all of the unions that donated their time, their energy, and their skills. And my field director, Jeanette Mock, who's my point person on the Union Sportsman Alliance projects, came to me with this Dayton project, and I was so happy to say yes to it because it really fits in with what we're trying to accomplish, which is with the Union Sportsman Alliance, the Ohio AFL-CIO, and our local labor councils, and Diane Walsh, who's the executive secretary for the Dayton Miami Valley Labor Council. Let's hear it for Diane. It allows us to collaborate and to give back to our local neighborhoods so everybody can enjoy the great outdoors. And really that's what we're trying to do here, is to show the caring and giving spirit of our sisters and brothers in organized labor and do it in a way that helps our local neighborhoods out. We would not be able to accomplish something like this without a cooperative administration. And that's where Mayor Whaley and her staff come into play here. And I want to thank the Pineview Neighborhood Community Association here. I want to thank Mayor Whaley, all the unions that participated and volunteered, the city employees, and at this time provide a presentation to Mayor Whaley that can really kind of put an exclamation point on what this project is. So Mayor Whaley, this is a plaque that will be affixed to the pier out there, and it says Union Sportsman Alliance, Ohio AFL-CIO, educate, conserve, volunteer. The Union Sportsman Alliance is uniting the union community to educate future generations of sportsmen, conserve wildlife habitats, restore our parks, and volunteer on projects that improve outdoor access for all. In 2017, union volunteers came together on behalf of the Ohio AFL-CIO, the Dayton Miami Valley Labor Council, and the Sportsman Alliance to improve public access to Lakeside Lake by constructing a floating fishing pier, installing benches, and improving pathways, lighting, parking, and signage for the enrichment of the Dayton community. Special thanks to the Dayton Miami Valley Regional Labor Council, AFSCME Council 8, IBEW Local 82, Laborers Local 1410, Ironworkers Local 290, Painters Local 249, Cement Mason Local 132, Steelworker Local 5541, Pipe Fitters Local 189, Dayton Newspaper Guild. Mayor Whaley, on behalf of all those unions and the Labor Federation, thank you and job well done, and this is for you.
First, I want to say thank you to the Union Sportsman Alliance. I've been going, President Bergen, to the dinner for a few years, and I can attest the enormousness of this dinner. It's a great event in Columbus, and for Dayton to be a beneficiary of all the organizing that the Union Sportsman Alliance does and the Ohio AFL does, I just want to say thank you. It's a great honor for the city of Dayton to have your help and support. Yes, absolutely. Now, this is a big deal for us at the City of Dayton, President Berger. I just want to tell you the reason I know it's a big deal is the entire Dayton City Commission is here. And that does not happen very often besides Wednesday morning and afternoon where all of us can make it. But that's how big of a deal this is. Commissioner Joey Williams, Commissioner Matt Joseph, Commissioner Jeff Mims, and Commissioner Chris Shaw. President, I term them as the best team ever. They are the reason why we're able to get so much done in this community, and why I'm able to be a successful mayor is because of the fantastic team I have on the Dayton City Commission. So what I wanted to say today is, you know, we've been talking about this Lakeside Lake for years, and as one Pineview neighborhood resident said, this work has been 40 years in the asking. And for it to come together because of organized labor's work here has made that so incredibly special to this community. And I'll tell you about the Pineview Neighborhood Association, President Bergen, they do not forget. And so the love that they have for organized labor, for this work, will not be something that is remembered even past that plaque going to a different color. This is a community that always remembers who stands with them and who's willing to help. And so on behalf of this neighborhood association, we are so excited that organized labor came to the rescue. So, and then what is so amazing is people coming together and groups coming together, but it takes great leadership too. And when Jeanette Mock, who is a fantastic Daytonian, great hire by your part, President Berger, to hire Daytonians. When Jeanette emailed and said, hey, I'd really like to think about a Dayton project, I knew we were doing the West Dayton framework, and I know Greater Dayton Premier Management is here, who's been a great partner with us in that. I immediately sent it to Karen DeMassey of Citywide, who said, oh, I have the project just in mind. And so really terrific leadership of the Ohio AFL-CIO and Citywide Development to see this opportunity and then to galvanize our community around it. And to the Union Sportsman Alliance, we just want to say we're so excited this partnership you have with organized labor. We're glad that your first job was in Dayton. It will be the best one here on out. You'll say nothing is as good as it is in Dayton. But we certainly appreciate the partnership you have with organized labor to conserve park spaces and wildlife and conserve great spaces and make great spaces great like this one is today. So in closing, I just want to say this is a great celebration, one that will be used all year long, something that will not be forgotten, and want to just say thank you for all of the partners and the great Dayton Miami Valley AFL-CIO, who are great friends, great partners to the city of Dayton. Thank you.